Hi, very good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss a question that is a discussion, a purely a discussion question. And we here are supposed to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of free university education. Please be aware that this is not an opinion question and nowhere you are asked to give your personal opinion. So we have two sentences as the statement part. One is the situation, another is the argument, and then we are asked to give the advantages and disadvantages of the particular situation if it is made true. So let's read the first sentence of the statement part of the question. Here it says that countries with high rates of university education report higher levels of technological development and productivity. So we do have a high level of technological development and productivity in a country where university education is higher. We have higher grades, higher standards of university education. In such countries, we do have higher technological development and higher productivity. So based on this particular fact, some people believe that university education should be free for all citizens. So we do have an argument, we do have a viewpoint that some people, they argue that when university education, when a higher degree of university education is there, we do have naturally the technological advancement and the overall productivity will be going high. So based on this thing, we have to nurture people with more opportunities, that the university education should be free. Now, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of university education when it is given free? Now, this is the question. Now we can see the particular introduction. It's a known fact that a higher standard of university education is directly proportional to the higher levels of a development of in a country. So uh, in a country, when we have higher levels of development, this can be naturally correlated to the higher standard of university education in that country. This is something which is understandable to all. It's a non-fact. At this point, it's argued that it should be free for all the citizens of country. We need to understand that when we have a good degree of university education, the country will prosper. And based on this, I have to say that it should be given free for all citizens of a country. Despite some serious concerns, it does have obvious advantages. So we do have some serious concerns and we do have some obvious advantage. Now, if I rearrange the paragraph, I can write advantages first and I can write disadvantages first. In both ways you can write, because you know that we are not giving preference to advantage, we are not giving preference to disadvantage. In such a situation, we can present advantages first as well as disadvantages first. There is no certain issue there, because you are going to present advantage paragraph and disadvantage paragraph in equal weightage. So, and we don't have a personal opinion here. When we present two advantages, we need to present two disadvantages. We need to balance the advantage paragraph and disadvantage paragraph, and that's what we are going to do in the body paragraphs. Let's look at the advantage paragraph. If you look closer to the advantage paragraph, the first thing is that it strengthens the skilled workforce of a nation. So this is the thing. It strengthens the skilled workforce of a nation. And this is what is explained in the next two sentences. That is explanation. To be precise, many hesitate to train themselves in the much demanded professional courses just because they have financial constraints. These types of demanded university courses, if you want to train yourself, you have to have a lot of financial background. You need to have a sound financial background. And when the situation is free, that it naturally increases the number of skilled workers, and this will be having a positive reflection of the country's prosperity. Another merit when this is made a reality is that it bridges the gap between the social extremes. It bridges the gap between the poor and the rich. So we do have social inequalities there based on the economic factor, based on the educational status. So what we have is that when these people are educated, when the poor, more number of underprivileged or less privileged people are educated, it gradually bridges the gap. So we consider educated people are as civilized in the society. So we need to say that this person is educated, he is civilized, so I have to respect him. So there will be almost an equality, and equality is created among the people in the society, and this would uplift the social status of the underprivileged or the less privileged. And that's what we can say in the advantage paragraph. Most of the students, when I have discussed this matter with some of my students yesterday, they told that the university education, when it is made free, it gives opportunity for all to educate, and all will be given the chance to educate. So I just asked them, what is the end result? We are focusing on the end result. So advantage in the sense, the end results. The end result is the country's prosperity. The end result is the upliftment of the social status of the underprivileged. And these two are the highlights there in the first paragraph. Now, by contrast, the worst concern is the financial liability of the state as well as the university which offer the course. And this is the worst concern. Now you have to spend a lot of money in training candidates in much demanded professional courses. It's not like elementary school or free elementary level education. It's not like free secondary level education, because university education is we have a costly courses there. So the state has to suffer the economic liability. The economic constraints are there, challenges are there. So we need to get the funds for them, for the education. See, if I am giving free education in medicine, nursing, engineering, the state has to find the fund for it. The second issue is the imbalance in the training. Again, we do have the second thing. So when we are providing free education for all universities are providing all the courses free of cost, only much demanded posts or much demanded courses will be attended, and the rest will be neglected, and soon or later there won't be any people who will be training on that particular areas, and that would be left unattended. This creates a situation in which more number of candidates graduate in selected professional areas like medicine and engineering, and the other things they'll be ignored. So there will be an imbalance in training. When we see the number of graduates, there will be more number of medicine and engineering and nursing graduates other than other types of majors there. Now, this two are the disadvantages we have seen. Now we have to conclude what we have said in the previous two paragraphs. And as a coin has two sides, when university education is made free for all, it has both positive and negative impacts in the society. I'm not going to give any personal opinion. You might have in your mind that you need to express your emotions and your stand. Nowhere it's asked in the question. The question asks you, what are the advantages and disadvantages of this free educational, free university education? That's it. We are not going to say any opinion. We are not going to say our own personal viewpoint in this particular essay. So I hope this is understandable to all of you. Thank you. Have a nice day.